Hey, what's up, Facebook? Session number 2. What's up? I want to talk about relationships. I know you don't know me. I don't know you. Yeah, today is soapbox day. Yeah, I feel like being on a soapbox. Yeah, that's what this is. Soapbox Chronicles, session number 2. You don't know anything about me. I don't know anything about you. You've seen my videos. You've seen my posts. You get a gist of how I roll. But real talk, I'm a laid back brother. I said several times, even many years ago when I had that podcast, Chopping It Up Over Coffee with Eric, that I did 4 seasons all myself. But yeah, I'm a very independent guy. I'm single. People ask like, why are you single? Because what I see is a lot of psychological abuse that happens when you and I exchange phone numbers, text messages, any like type of exchange. If it's not in person, it just seems like it's a whole bunch of bullshit. I got to do a whole lot of chasing, running behind you. I'm sick of that shit. I'm tired of it. I can't do that no more. So when you've seen me post stuff about the guys in the houses in these big cities, let me break it all down to you. Let me go on and make it all rectangular to you so you can understand clearly which direction I'm going. The place where I live, yes, I rent. Yes. You don't know my finances. You don't know nothing about my credit, nothing about what's going on, why I rent, what the reasons are. You've always seen me post like, oh, I got my own place. Yes, I've always been independent. So if you a homeowner and you lived over in that motherfucker for 20 years with your paperwork that say mortgage, me and you on the same level. Responsibilities different, principle the same. If I've lived in this motherfucker and paid rent, like you always laugh, pay somebody else's mortgage. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Because if I didn't, I would be homeless. So that's the question to you, homeowner. If I was not renting and I wasn't in a financial position to purchase a home or qualify, where would you prefer me to live? List that in the comments. List in the comments. You always run your mouth, take your pictures with your keys, all this other kind of stuff. I do not want my residence to be attached to my consciousness. Stupid. I do not give 2 fucks if you're a renter, if you purchase your home. I look at you by your character, the quality of person you are as a human being. I can care less about your residency. Any person that's been following me, a Facebook friend, there is no subdivision in Atlanta. There is nothing. Let me take my shades off because I know you talking stupid. There is no place, no house. I have watched HGTV for 15, 20 years. There's no stairs, no bedroom, no swim pool. There's probably nothing that I've never seen in a major city. So I'm trying to get understanding. What is it that you possibly could have that we have not seen a lot of the reality stars and other celebrities or whatever have lived in? It's like, that's what I'm saying. I want you to learn this, homeowner. Separate your consciousness from the building. If you did not have that paperwork that said that you was a mortgage owner, you own this place, this space, who would you be? So you walk around, it's almost like it's a Superman cape. And the thing is don't get me wrong, yes, home ownership is beautiful. Yes, it is the wise financial choice. Yes, it does build generational wealth. Yes, I'm very financial literate. Yes, I understand all of those. Yes, it is good for your children. I agree with all of that. But none of that bullshit works for my individual situation for right now. And if you a homeowner, instead of meeting me, putting me down and stuff, what you should be saying is like, if me and you were to date, dummy, whatever salary that I have, I can move in your house to help you, stupid. You keep trying to wear your house like it's some kind of like status symbol, and I don't look at you like that. I don't care nothing about that. That's your house. That's your place, your environment. It don't have nothing to do with me. If you live there for 20 years and somebody come in there and shoot you in the head, you gonna die in that place. On your obituary, they gonna be saying that you died in your home. If somebody come in this motherfucker and shoot me in my head, on my obituary, somebody gonna say I died in my home. Ain't nobody talking nothing about rent versus mortgage. I don't know whether that's some fraternity, like gang initiation shit, but I don't see you as a big person. You know why? Because you don't have no D's. You still getting up, going to work and shit, still kissing somebody else's ass. You don't own several businesses I never heard of you. You don't have no website. You don't pass no laws in the state of Georgia. So I just keep trying to get an understanding. Who the fuck are you? Okay, you in a $400,000 house up in, okay, let me start naming the little areas. You're in North Fulton. You're in Alpharetta. You're in Peachtree City. You're in Duluth. You're in Gwinnett. You're in East Cobb. I know all of the high salary pocket areas from knowledge from HGTV. So when I come over there, this is exactly what you do. And I've had so many people do this to me. Basically, the gist is when you and I meet and we have our exchange or whatever, whether it's on the phone or via text, I already know the first thing you're going to do. You have like this energy where you just gonna die if I don't hurry up and come and see where you live within the next 72 hours from the point when me and you meet, from point of inception. I never get you actually invite me out to places so that if you do make $450,000 a year, I can't see shit. All you do is invite me over to this $500,000-$600,000 nice, beautiful place. You show me all of the room. You show me all your possessions. You show me the swimming pool. You show me all your cars, all your clothes, suits, and everything. But when we get back to the living room, it ain't no chemistry between us. So I basically drove an hour to come over here to basically for you to show me I don't understand. What am I getting when you invite me over? I just want somebody just to clarify that for me. I don't understand. Nobody is hating on your house. That is no different than no other place of dwelling. Somebody else is living at, paying bills. You feel that way because you running behind the white people or people on upper echelon status, celebrity status, and you bought little knockoff images of that, and you just have this hunger to video and have everybody in your kitchen or whatever, I guess, to mimic the same image that the celebrity people have. Like, everybody in my house, I have so many friends, everybody love me. That shit is fake. I don't give a shit about that. I don't care how popular you are, how many people you know in Atlanta, what you do for a living, if you a director, if you the vice president. I don't give a fuck about none of that kind of shit because that's your money. That's your title. I have titles and credentials too, as you can see on my Facebook. You ain't dumb. You done already researched me. You know what time it is. I've lived by myself over 20 years. I've never lived with anybody. I've had people live with me. I've never had a roommate. I don't believe in that moocherism, all that kind of stuff. That is not what I'm looking for out here in the world. I'm not looking for a wealthy man to take care of me so that I can rest and smoke all the time and just get fucked up, lose my drive, my independence, be a scumbag, be a sleaze, slut ball. That's not what I want. I don't want nobody to take care of me. I don't want your money. Why do you think I work? Oh, that was the wrong thing, huh? That's why you don't like me. You don't like me because I'm independent. See, I'm independent in spirit. I don't have to be a homeowner. I don't have to live in a certain area. You don't like me because of my spirit, my energy. There's no man out here, Los Angeles, Miami, New York, Houston, Chicago. I don't give a fuck where the nigga live. I don't care what he do. don't even process and perceive me. And I'm not looking for no knight in shining armor, no nigga to come pay my bills and come rescue me and help me with whatever. I'm a man myself. I'm a provider myself. I don't need that. What I need from you is to be a brother. I need your love. I need your commitment, dedication, your guidance. Right. I need your knowledge. That's what I need. Of course, with a little sex and, intimacy, just like any other relationship. But what I'm saying, I don't need you to be daddy for me. There will never be a time where I'll meet somebody, some rich white man in the state of whatever, and I come move in his house. But I don't live, I wasn't raised like that. I was raised by a real father. I have a real template background of childhood. I don't believe in letting other men wash my cars. I really don't like guys to really pay for my food. Me and you was dating and we go out or whatever. You ain't got to pay for none of my stuff. That's why I work. I got my own income. I don't need you to pay for nothing for me. You ain't got to do no cruises, no planes. I got my own. I can do that myself. That's not why I'm coming in your life. I'm not finna start all that coming, running to your house, kissing your ass, because that's all you want. Let me get back to that story about that whole running to people's house. Basically, the thing is, I'm finna read you today. The psychological concept with this whole getting a new person to my house is layered in insecurity. You ain't got to get me to come over and validate it with it, because I'm not going to be living there, ever. But I noticed that you just break your neck. Oh, my God. And I know other people that live in other cities and other places, they know that spirit. So instead of, since you always ignore my posts or whatever, and can't tell I'm finna say it, so you can feel it. That is a spirit of vanity and idol worship. You worshiping the house, the walls, the images, all this little stuff that's going to get old. You want to mimic the image of glory that you see in the public and on TV from the celebrities. That's what you want. So when you run across me and you live in that new construction, whatever it is, wherever it is, I already know what you're going to do. I said, now watch. It's just like a little meter. Within 72 hours, you're going to, some kind of way, you're going to be trying to get me to come see your environment, because your main goal is you want to impress me so bad so that I can see you as some man like this. There's another thing. There's another guy that's here in Atlanta. I'm not going to name no names. I don't slander people's names or whatever, but I will say this. He's a very popular guy here in ATL, and he has a certain profession. Every post this man posts, I see how the guys are just saying, hey, good morning, good looking. And I be saying to myself, I already know the brother make over $400,000-$500,000 a year based on his profession. I'm not finna say what his profession is, but he's a very popular guy here in Atlanta. And yes, he's a dark-skinned brother, and that's all I'm gonna say. But I see how y'all Negroes and shit be just eating this man up like he is the Messiah. Somebody please tell me, dude. It's like, what are you getting? When you comment on his post, agree with whatever, let's just say you met him and you went out with him. I don't understand. Do you hit the lottery? It's like, oh my God. I don't understand. As a man, I'm not talking about no ladies. I hope ain't no ladies list, because none of this video apply to no ladies. This apply to the men. I'm talking to men and men only. See, I'm not no coward ass nigga that gotta use my wife or no other curtain to do. No, I'm gonna face you directly, man to man. I hate that shit. Stop doing that. You just want somebody to come appraise. I'm not an appraiser. I'm not a realtor. It's just like, that shit don't mean nothing to me. If you go to the doctor there tomorrow and the people diagnose your ass with stage 3 or 4 cancer, you're going to be shitting all over yourself, pissing, crying, praying, and Ebo Bo Shonda. Get your ass out of here with that fake shit. I don't care nothing about where you live, baby. I don't care. I have nice things too that's all paid off. All my shit is paid off. I don't care. I don't care if you in a new house or got a picture with a key or whatever like that. Nah, baby, I don't care. That's you. Because I know you can't take that shit with you. So all them other fake motherfuckers that's over there glorifying you, let them keep doing that. But none of them people can't keep you on this earth when God call your dumb ass home or the people give you some bad news. All they gonna do is come, look you over, talk about you like a fucking dog, and talk about how much weight that you've lost. Dummy. I don't need to post nothing. I'm in a certain area in Atlanta. I don't care. I'm a raw ass Negro. This is what you get in person. Ain't nothing fake about me. Like I said in my other video, I don't know why you don't read my posts or whatever with intention and stuff, because you be thinking probably like, oh, this guy's so angry. He's so... Right, I am. With fake ass, plastic, superficial Negroes like you. Right. Because you won't give me a chance to express myself in reality. I gotta look a certain way, have a certain body, live in a certain area before you listen to me. Right. Now, if I was that same guy that I just talked about, dark skin, taking pictures in my kitchen, and I got all these followers, any fucking thing I post, you dumb motherfucker, you will comment. Because I don't know whether you're trying to show this man loyalty to this. And when I be just saying, it's like, I don't want nobody that everybody want. I don't care about your body, your tattoos, how fine you are. That shit don't mean nothing to me. I'm older now. I'm not finna kiss your ass and go through all type of shit just because you got whatever you got. Because you ain't nobody chasing me because of what I got. So what make me different than any of the other Negroes out here? What make me any different? Oh, because I'm not 6'4", I'm not tall, light-skinned with curly hair, all the other superficial shit? Is that what it is? Nah, you don't like me because you can't control me. See, I know how to be humble. I'm just making this video for you. I know how to get in my place, but I don't play that. I meet you, and because I belong to a fraternity, I'm taking pictures in an elite status. All of my friends are vice presidents, directors, and have Ivy League positions. I don't give a fuck about you or none of your fake friends. Okay? Because over the years, you're going to lose every single one of them, one by one. That's what you don't understand. You are made of flesh. And back to the ground you going to go. Just like I am one day. See? You need to understand what your mortality is. You know what I'm saying? Like, what this is all about. It's just, you only here for a minute. But everybody that you meet, it's kind of like the same thing with my last video and the death thing. Everybody you meet, you tell people about your education. First of all, I don't give a fuck about your education because I'm educated. I got credentials. And if I lose my job today or tomorrow, I'll get another one because I have companies always. I have skills. I have 2 degrees and a license with 2 separate designations. And an enormous array of experience. So I'm going to always be good. So don't never think I'm going to ever be in a position that I'm Eric D. Taylor Best will be with a guy in the United States and he blah, blah, blah title, make blah, blah, blah money or whatever. That's not my dream. I don't want to live in your house. I don't care about your swimming pool. I don't care about what's the trips y'all be going? Jamaica, Italy, Spain, all that. I'm not doing all of that and you dog me out, cheat and do all that. I'm not doing it. I'm too independent. You talking to a real man now. You're not talking to none of them little boys out here in the ATL and none of them other little cities. And I always tell you, ain't no nigga fuck me. Ain't no nigga put no dick in my ass. Okay? So get out of here. I don't care nothing about he look like a bottom. Meet me and I'll show you. I don't know how many times I got to tell you that. I don't care. Stop trying to compare me to other motherfuckers. This is how I look. I'm sorry that I'm not 6'3", light-skinned, and my mama from Sweden and daddy from Germany. I'm sorry I ain't got all them features. This is what I'm working with. I'm not finna do nothing else extra and all that little stuff and all that just trying to make... Bruh, fuck you. I ain't got all of that. That's just too much energy. I'm not finna take all these pictures standing up trying to do it. It's just... No, that shit is stressful. Either you like me or you don't. More than likely, you don't. I ain't doing all that shit. It's just too much work. So when I see y'all out there taking all the pictures, I'm like, oh my God, it's like you got a part-time job. Good luck to you, baby. Because I'm not doing all of that. Only thing you're going to do is get your little ass passed around from dude to dude and get just full of a whole lot of STDs, which is probably what you already full of. And I could bet the 23.5 years I've been at my place of employment. Okay? Read 101. Tell people all the time, ain't nothing fake about me. I don't do all that. I don't have no friends here. I don't run behind guys on the weekends and all that, follow the leader and one guy that make the most money and because of his job, and you got 3 other little stooges that run behind him because he's a pastor or a director. I don't care nothing about all them titles and shit. I'm not gonna kiss your ass because you can't lay me in a position where I ain't gotta work no more. So I ain't doing all that. We are equal. You are no greater than I am. I don't care who you know. I don't care anything about that. That don't work for me. I don't care. Okay? I have influence as well. That's why you looking at this video. I don't care. That's why I don't have no friends. These little gay guys and stuff in these cities, it's like y'all kiss ass too much. I see it all on my Facebook profile. Certain guys, I could just tell by certain little things and stuff they say and all of that kind of stuff. I'm like, great. All right. You speak very well. I love the way you type. You say a lot of shit right, sound right. But in person, you a fucked up ass person. You selfish. You just like what I just described. You want to show off your car, your images, and when I come over, you doing all this kind of stuff, and then you throw me away. That's why I was telling y'all last year when I had posted that same thing. I done had so many guys do that same thing. As soon as I come over to your house, you do your little walkthrough, show me everything. I come over, don't smoke, don't try to fuck you or none of that kind of shit. But the very next day that I try to text you and say, hey, what's up, blah, 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 I noticed that you kicked me to the curb. So all these years in ATL, I used to always wonder, even when my father was alive, I used to say, Daddy, why is it that when I keep meeting these black men in these cities that make money like salary, I'm talking about like $150,000 a year and up, $200,000 and up, high salary earner black men. This is the category of men I'm talking about. It's like, but when you invited me like to your house, it's like, it's nice, but I'm not here for that. I'm here trying to be your fucking friend, to be your homeboy, to get to know stuff about you, but you just so thirsty. That's the word. Just want somebody to, I guess, affirm you. And really, let me tell you the psychology with that. Really, the reason why when I would meet the different guys and they would invite me over and then would throw me away the next day, what it was kind of like a drug. Because the person has that spirit, you get a high off of new people coming to your house that's never been to your environment and seen your lavish subdivision. And what you do is that you get your little essay board out and then you take notes and you try to examine and look at my facial expressions and you try to record the stuff that I said about this room and what I said about that, and you base the notes or whatever the fuck that I said up against what everybody say that come to your house. Once you've extracted all of the comments and all of the glory from your environment and I leave, you done with me. When I try to hit you up the very next day, good morning, how's it going, blah, 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 you ain't got no time for me. The reason why, because you got what you wanted from me. You wanted my energy. You wanted me to come over and make you feel a certain kind of way. Once I came out there and lit you up and ate up behind you, that was it. See, I was a brand new person that you didn't know. Not an established person, a brand new person. Right. Something about my energy or whatever. I guess I wasn't tall enough or masculine enough, whatever the fuck your quirk was. You were through with me. You already got your established friends or whatever, right? But you deceived me, told me you was looking for a friend. You weren't looking for a friend. You just wanted me just to come and just overlook all of your shit, not even being mentally aware of what I may have on me or who I may give your address to come back and rob you or nothing like that, but you just so stupid, dumb, and ignorant, you just want somebody to come see that shit so fucking bad. Oh my God. Stop that. I don't care anything about that. You still not real. We got to come outside the house. So if you're a black man and you looking at this video and you make money, and when you meet people, stop inviting them to your house. You say you make money, impress me in the streets. I'm hungry. I want to go to some of these restaurants. That shit I be seeing on Love and Hip Hop and some of them other reality shows and where they be going on. That's what I want from you. I want a DM from you. Hey, would you like to go to Panama with me? Would you like to go on a cruise with me? Right. That's how you impress me. Not by coming to your house. I don't care about your furniture, your possessions, your items. That don't mean nothing to me. Right, because you ain't paid a bill for me. Okay, you a pilot. You make $400,000. I don't give a fuck. You ain't never paid a bill for me. Until you do something for me and change my life, nothing you have, none of that bullshit on that wall, nobody you know, nobody or who ordained you, or no Ivy League committee that appointed you whoever mean nothing. Because it ain't never blessed my life. It ain't done nothing to me. So, other than that, goodbye. I'm done. Have a good day.